While doing some research on advertising targets for Google Ads, one of the conversations that comes up a lot is the best way to target different types of moves, including long distance versus short distance. This is a table for nationwide, and I just wanted to pull this up and give a breakdown for the moving industry as far as keyword value and what it all means, right? So as you can see here, long distance moves has over 40,000 searches per month. So just netting 1% of that to your site, you're getting about 400 people looking for long distance moves to your website per month. The top of page on the low end is $23.77. The top of page on the high end is $64.82. That's the cost per click if someone clicks the ad. These are the numbers pulled directly from Google. So these numbers are set to change, but they are set by competition because Google's cost per click system is an auction. So if someone wants to pay more to be at the top of the page and they're going to pay more than you, they can take that spot from you because at the end of the day, Google Ads is an auction. So with that being said, how can you squeeze out some juice from this without spending an absorbent amount of money? Well, there's a few strategies and discussions that we've had and guidance that we've provided, and I wanted to run through that real fast. If you look through the semantics of these keywords, you're going to start to see some things that are different. So three things that stand out to me is best, top. So people who are looking for the best provider, they are looking for someone who's going to do the best job. So when you say best, it doesn't necessarily mean cheapest. It doesn't necessarily mean affordable. It doesn't necessarily mean budget. It means best. Top. Similar. The difference between best and top is best is someone who's literally just looking for the best provider. Top tends to be someone who's looking at an interest of seeing a ranking system. Something like your Yelp, your consumer report, your system in place that's going to show who the best movers are. So that's somebody who's more looking for reviews, right? And now the other thing that you can look at here is quotes, cost, and services. So cost. People who are looking for the cost, they're still trying to figure out the pricing strategy for what they're going to come up with money-wise and budget-wise to hire a mover. So this is top of the funnel. This is still at your research stage. And also people who are concerned about cost at the very beginning tend to be not the biggest moves. They're not going to be the biggest ticket items. They're tending to be the people that are going to search for things like affordable, cheap, discounts, things of that nature. Because at the very beginning, if you look at someone's consideration of cost and expense, people who don't see cost and expense as a barrier to hire a company, those are the ones that tend to have the bigger jobs because it's not as much of an issue as far as cost goes, right? So another few things I wanted to point out here as well is the near me variation versus not. If you are doing long distance in one area out towards other areas, then this is something that you're definitely going to want to consider because they're looking to find someone near them that's going to help them get to destination B. So just looking at long distance movers versus long distance movers near me, clearly a big difference in search volume, but it's a big difference in intent. You can pretty much guarantee that if someone searches for a long distance mover near me, their physical location is near the physical location of the moving company that's advertising within their geo bubble, whether it's 10, 20, 30 miles out from their physical location. Those are search terms that are going to get people who are right next to you, so that's valuable as well. As far as another thing too, when bidding, you don't want to waste money on keywords that don't make any sense. Long distance container moving is logistical. This isn't necessarily a moving service for residential even. Could be commercial. Which, again, in that instance, if you're doing logistics as a moving company and moving freights and moving containers, then could be beneficial, but that's not typically the service provision of a local moving company and sometimes even an interstate moving company. Freights are freights. Throw it on a train, or you mix a truck and you move it across the country. But the container moving is very specific. So that's why you want to be careful when you're running campaigns, is that this is just one variation, but there's more keywords that you want to avoid than there are ones that you want to focus on, because the keyword that's going to drive you the most revenue, your budget is going to be getting spent across all keywords that you're targeting. So if you are targeting a bunch of different keywords that allow a different bunch of variations in, the core keywords that are driving you your revenue are going to suffer because they're not going to have the additional budget to drive that traffic. Wanted to do a quick overview of this just for general knowledge and to share this. Want to make sure that people know what they're doing and they're not wasting their money on ad spend. This is Michael Ensel with Advertising Report Card. If you have a moving company and you have any questions about how to scale, we're happy to provide insight as to what we've been able to do for other moving companies across the country. Have a good one.